welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I apologize, we have some workmen here doing some work, so you may hear some banging in the background and some voices, but I'm going to try to talk extra loud, and I want to show you what I brought at an estate sale that I went to. So an estate sale, you go right when they open, you get a number, and they let X amount of people enter the estate to shop freely. This one was for 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I ended up going on Saturday when everything was 40% off, but my daughter went on Thursday and she picked up a few things for me as well, so I'm going to be showing you that. And then yesterday I was thinking about going, everything was going to be 70% off, but I think I already did enough damage. So everything that I got was 40% off. The grand total that I actually spent was $224.80. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I brought. I'm planning on turning that $200 into over $2,000 because of some of the gems that I found. So the first thing that I found were these two cowboy hats. Thursday when my daughter went, they had a whole bunch of them, and I was not familiar with the brand, and I didn't get a chance to do any. They're Recital extra large cowboy hat. Here's the sign right there. So they had a whole bunch of them, but I was only able to get two because by the time I got there, there was only two left, so I grabbed them. I paid $12, but they were 40% off. So yes, that is what they look like. Just beautiful hats, and the resale value looked to be almost $100. Actually, a couple of them was $202, but those ones had the boxes, and these do not. So those were great. Vintage aprons, very vintage aprons. This, they're new, old stock, and the research that I've done so far, Miss Helen, designed by Miss Helen. These are 1940s, new old stock little aprons, sheer aprons. I got one in red. They're just gorgeous. I assume that these aprons were worn just for decorative purposes, because I don't think you're going to be wiping your kids' hands or your face on these beauties. They're just gorgeous though. And I love the fact that they are new with tags, and they've been around that long. All right, so, and here's the last one. This one was not new with tags, and some of the red I see bled off of the little bows. So I may just keep this one and sell the other ones. They're just beautiful though. And those, okay. Next was this little acrylic box purse. $15 they had it, but I got it for 40% off, and it just has the kiss lock. Beautiful. I have not done research on any of these purses that I'm about to show you yet. So I'm not sure of their value, but they are gorgeous. Makes me want to keep them all, but I cannot do that. So we have to sell them. A cute little box purse. It almost looks like mother of pearl. Just beautiful, beautiful. So that is the first one I got. And these ones, oh, by the way, the purses, that purse was $15. This one was $15. And then I have two that were $5. This one, half of a moon, beaded. Let's see, does this one have a tag inside? Oh yes, it does. The brand Regal Limited. So yes, that will be helpful. Beautiful little bag. This little one, this one actually looks the oldest to me. This kind of has like, it's saying Great Gatsby to me. These are glass beads. These ruby beads are glass, cold to touch. And you open it up and it says Lisa Valletta. Let's see, dry clean only. It is silk brocade, and it was handcrafted in San Francisco, California. Beautiful little bag, tapestry, gorgeous. And then this one, I am familiar with this Cachet brand. The suits and the dresses by this brand, I find, and my daughter actually finds occasionally too, they do quite well. So that's what this brand is. I've never found their purse before. Really cute. And I see one more apron. This is a black apron. And let's see. My gosh, it looks, they look like they're from the 40s. Beautiful, just beautiful. All right, so the best finds, in my opinion, were these Pendleton wool blankets, and I found a whole bunch of them, and they were in the package. So I have two of them in here, Pendleton wool, 100% wool, and they were stored properly, so no moth holes. They have little cedar discs in here, so I found a gray plaid one and this red plaid one. And then I also found this LL Bean full-size wool blanket. Don't want to crush anything. This is a new to me brand, and it's a wool scarf, and it's called Glentana Regional, 70% mohair, Made in Scotland, 30% wool. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I just love the vintage, right? Okay, and here's another blanket. This one I don't see. I haven't taken it out yet, so I don't know what brand it is. And then I also have a wool blanket. This one says new military wool blanket, and it's silver. Well, gray. It's gray military wool blanket. And let's open this one on camera with you guys so I can tell you what brand this one is. Alrighty. So the lady that was, oh, there's several of them in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is awesome. So this is the first one. Smell good, guys. It smells like cedar. These look like they've never been opened or unfolded. Oh, there we go. This is Murray Brothers All Wool. Murray Brothers. So I'm going to have to research that. And let's see what the other one is. Packed amazing with cedar, guys. Definitely go to some estate sales this summer if you are able, if you have transportation. It will be well worth it. Get up early, go get yourself a coffee or go through a drive-through and get a little something and just enjoy the scavenger hunt of it. This one I do not see. This is brown plaid, and I'm looking and I don't see any tags. I don't see any holes either, which is good. So I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, I don't see any tags whatsoever. So maybe either the tag fell off or there is no tag, but I will put this pattern through Google Imaging and then I will find out. All right, so let's move on to knickknacks, bric-a-bracs, trays and such. Here we go. So the first thing that I found was this mirror. I am kind of curious if it is Bakelite. I don't know. It feels plasticky. Let me just... It's a really nice mirror. In fact, I will probably keep this for myself because I really love this vintage gold color. All right, next is this milk white powder container, and it is filled with vintage buttons, very old vintage buttons. This milk white container, it says milk glass powder jar. And I'm planning on doing a video making powder, so I'm going to keep this jar for that. And I just love milk white. It's just beautiful with vintage buttons. This was also $14, and this currently in this size in the box, but it's new, not touched, is on eBay for $1,000. This is a old 1950s bottle of Joy perfume by Jean Pateau, made in Paris. And the one that is $1,000 on eBay, no, I'm not planning on getting $1,000, but you know, I'd be happy to get $100. But the one also has like a little paper that talks about the perfume in the one that is $1,000. So there we go. All right, next I got two little Hermes little hand soaps. And they don't look like they were used, but they're unraveled. They may have been used. They were $2 each and then 40% off of that. So I'm curious. Smells like orange blossom. Hermes Paris. I'm curious if these were at a hotel that someone went to. Yeah, they just say orange blossom Hermes perfume soaps, and I'm planning on listing these for $25 each. And for trays, I do not know what this says. I had one person tell me it is in German and one person tell me that it was it's in Poland. So I'm not really sure, but I need to research this tray. It's just very unique. It's glass. It looks like it is hand etched. It looks like hot air balloons and maybe a church with a steeple. Nothing, no writing or anything on the back, but it's just a serving tray and it's pretty cool. There again, there's the writing on it. I can't pronounce it. It's definitely in another language. OVAVUMS. And then the next word is KYR or VKA. I don't know, guys, but very cool. And let's see. This I picked up for my daughter-in-law. She is really into collecting stones. And this is beautiful. I would have loved to have had this back in the day when my kids were little. And it tells a little bit about each of the rocks. They had a whole room, I'll put the picture here, of just all this type of rocks. It was lots of fun to go through. Can't buy it all though, guys. And what else? What else? Okay, moving right along here then. Now, this is a brass vintage. It's very heavy. A brass vase. It just says vintage brass vase that's hand etched, $12. No markings other than the etch. It's very, very heavy. Very heavy. All right, next is this vintage makeup, very old makeup brushes, and the sticker is off of it. They said that they were sterling silver. I'm not sure, but that is what it said, sterling silver. I'm not planning on keeping them. They're heavy. I have no use for them because I have my own makeup brushes, and I wouldn't use something this bougie. But they kind of look like silverware. They kind of look like a potted of silverware. They're just insanely heavy. So this is a whole lot. I don't know if they originally came in this little velvet case, but that is how I brought it. And they were $12, but I got it for 40% off. All right, so let's show you the perfumes that I brought. I brought a whole bunch of perfumes, not just that Joy one. I brought this Nicole Miller 50 ml $14 one, and I do not know, I brought all these to do videos on, but also I'm going to be selling them after I do the videos. There's the juice. I like that they were kept in the boxes so that they did obviously, I think, darken a little, but they say that perfume does not like sunlight, so keeping them in the boxes, if you get them, you know, keeps them fresh. Still smells fresh. And this is heavy, almost like an eraser. That feeling, that top, I'm going to assume that's how it came, but I'll research it and see. I mean, a lot of the fun for me is I love reselling and repurposing and giving things new homes, but I also love the part of researching it. And I kind of think like, you know, did a husband or loved one get this for the lady that passed at the estate sale? You know, and she, you know, I don't know. I always try to like think of like stories that, you know, were these gifts that someone else bought her or him or whatnot. So this is Guerlain Champs Elysee. I have had this one before. In fact, I may still have this in my own personal collection. This is a vintage fragrant, and this is what it looks like, and it looks like it has not even ever been opened. It looks brand new. It's gorgeous. I mean, the bottles by Guerlain, someone had told me that they originally started making the bottles to resemble urns. I don't know if that's true or not, but I could see that here. All right, and the next Halston Natural Spray Cologne, 30 ml. This one was $14. Again, 40% off on each one. Halston, very dark juice in that one. Bottle's beautiful. And let's see. Yeah, it still smells the same. These fragrances, vintage fragrances, when you think of vintage fragrance, I think we all think of Chanel No. 5, which I do have. They have that heavy white floral scent, not the sweet cotton candy scent that we have all come to know and love nowadays. Back then, heavy perfumes, they're called, a lot of people say that they're old lady perfumes. I don't like to say that because think about our perfumes that we use and love nowadays. I mean, 50 years from now or whatever, people are going to be calling those probably old lady perfumes. And it's just part of, you know, what's popular at the moment. Right now, it's very sweet, cupcakey. Think Armani My Way perfume is very sweet, or that new Prada Paradox one is very heavily sweet. They don't use white florals as much as they used to. Here is a very old vintage mega bottle of Chanel No. 5 Splash. This one was marked $18, but I got it 40% off. It says Chanel 1 on the bottom. It is heavy and it's vintage, and I won't open it, but I did smell it, and it smells exactly like Chanel No. 5. I have that already in my collection, so I will be selling this one. All right, next is another Chanel No. 5 little case. This is a black, I think these are refillable cases. This one says $26. And there's the case, and does it come out? No, the vaporizer is, so I don't know, maybe you can't refill it. I don't know. Woo, that is some seriously strong perfume. And it hasn't turned, which is amazing, but I guess maybe because it has a dark container, it smells very, very fresh to me. So go figure. All right, this one is not worth anything. I thought Elizabeth Arden Passion, it's supposed to be like a light purple juice, but it is a lot darker. I remember this back in the 80s. I think one of my grandmothers used to smell this or use this. This one was $8, 40% off. This I will be keeping for my personal collection. It still smells very much like the real deal. It wasn't even used that much. It still smells fresh to me, but on the secondhand market, they're going for like $10 to $15. And so there's not much to be made. So I'm going to keep that for my collection. All right, how about this one? Givenchy Emerge by Paris. I used to have this one too when I was a teenager. It's funny how just scents change. Heavy white floral. Just a heavy white floral. I would not wear this nowadays because it's not my vibe, but I mean, when I was a teenager, I loved it. So we'll see. Another Chanel. Maybe Chanel number 5 was her favorite. She certainly had quite a few of them. And this is Chanel number 5 Toilette again. Smells fresh. It smells fresh. So, I mean, she had plenty of these. Goodness. And that one. All right. This one is Taboo. I remember my mom used to use this one. It's like a spicy kind of soda-y. Spicy soda-y scent by Taboo. I remember they used to sell this at Walmart and Kmart back in the day. I don't know if they still do. I don't even know if it's discontinued, but I will do some research and check it out. All right. The next is Hermes Calici. Hermes Calici. I know I'm probably butchering the name. And this one was only $6. This is Hermes. This looks like it was barely even used. And I did research this, and this one has a horrible resale. You could buy this on eBay for 18 bucks. So again, yeah, I'll probably just keep this one for my collection and let it age a little bit more. All right, you want to keep your perfumes in a dark area if you do not have the boxes. I have some out on my bureau, but my bureau doesn't get any light, so that's fine. And then I have some other ones I keep in my drawer so that they will never turn. All right, the last perfume is this Shalimar by Guerlain, and this smells really, really good. This is my bestie's favorite fragrance, so I'll probably offer this one to her. And there's the container. Again, it kind of looks like an urn. Wow. And the last few things I got at that estate sale, guys, were 2 rings, Clonazé rings, Oriental rings. I've always been a fan of this Clonazé. It reminds me of my aunt, actually. And these are a size 6. And I only know, oh, nope, the red one's a size 7 because this is a size 7 and this is a size 6. And there we go, they both fit. So, will I keep these? I'm not even sure. I paid $8 for them, well, and then 40% off. And then 2 necklaces. If anybody knows anything about any of this stuff that I got, if you have a mother or grandparent that had it and you're educated, please comment below and let me know, so that I will have at least something to go by. Look at these little fox heads. Are they double-sided? Yeah, they're double-sided little fox heads. And it is a pull over the head. What do they call them? Do they call them bolos? These are those, you put them like under your collar, and you could make it smaller, longer, what have you. They're adjustable. Really, really cute. I think they're called bolos. Anyways, those. And then the last one was this little jade, beads, I guess. Vintage over the head necklace with no clasp. Really, really cute. And the last thing that I got was another tray. I like this tray myself, so I'm planning on keeping it. And it was $12. And it's this mid-century modern, I believe they call it. It's really pretty. It's embossed, and I just really like it. I'll probably use it on my coffee table in my living room. And that is it that I have for you today, guys. That was everything from my estate sale. I do have some stuff that I brought while thrifting, but I'll save that for another video. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Share my videos and comment if you happen to love something or you are educated about it. Let me know. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a good one. Bye-bye.